父さん？はあ、びっくりした。謎の美少女にいきなり父さん呼ばわりされたでござる。どうせならお兄ちゃんと呼んでくれ。
I was gonna say Papa. Big brother. Gee, shut up.
待ってくれ。
I take a deep breath. Okay, let's figure this out. I turn to Suzuha.
そこにある人工衛星のようなものはタイムマシンか？
Suzuha nods curtly. She hasn't smiled once. There's no hint of the cheerful Suzuha I remember. Instead, I sense strength, conviction, and steel resolve.
お前の父親が作ったのか？
そうだよ。
Suzuha glances at Daru.
お前は一体どこから来た
2036.
2036年から
I knew she was gonna say that.
1975年、2000年を経由して。
Oh.
経由だって。
Oh, it's not a one-way. I think that's why we're confused. You what? That doesn't make any sense. She's obviously not in her 40s, which means...
あのタイムマシンは未来方向にも跳躍できると言いたいのか？
そうじゃなきゃタイムマシンとは呼べないじゃん。
I mean, to be fair, the one she was using before could only go backwards. This isn't the Suzuha I know, but it is Suzuha.
お前は違う未来から来た。
違う未来。
2036年はどんな状況なんだ？セルンによるディストピアは？
セルンって何？ディストピア？
Okay, there is no dystopia. It is World War III. That's the different thing. Ah, great. Suzuha frowns. She doesn't know about CERN? That settles it. She's definitely not the Suzuha I know.
さっき第三次世界大戦が起きると言ったよな。
そう。その戦争で人類の総人口は10億人まで減ったの。
Wow.
10億って、今の総人口って67億人ぐらいじゃなかったっけ？だとしたら57億人も死んだってこと？
核兵器が使われてね。
Oof.
かつての冷戦構造にそっくりだった。きっかけはタイムマシン。EU とロシアによる開発競争が火種になって、それにアメリカまでが横やりを入れたから収拾がつかなくなった。
Things really spiraled out of control.
世界を滑る可能性を持つ夢の装置。それを手に入れることは過去から未来までを全て手中に収めるっていうことになるわけだから。
Wait, so they were all desperate to stop anyone else from being the first to build a time machine? Whoever controls time controls the world, right? Yeah. Time travel again. It has the power to grant your dreams and at the same time destroy everything you love. I know that better than anyone.
2036年には戦争は終結してるけど、地球はボロボロ。もうさ、人がまともに住める世界じゃないんだ。
Unbelievable. In the future of the Alpha World Line, CERN used their time machine to fashion a dystopia where no one could oppose their rule. Suzuha traveled to the past to change that. She showed me how to escape that convergence. The result is this, the Beta World Line. Here, CERN fails to complete its time machine. But instead, 5.7 billion people die in the fires of nuclear war. Yeah, that CERN dystopia is looking real good right now. My legs fall beneath me. I sink to my knees. Not really. Mayuri kneels beside me and gently rubs my back, but I'm too stunned to respond to her kindness. I glare at Suzuha, though I know it's absurd, part of me blames her.
なんでこんなことになってるんだ？お前が言ったんだぞ。ベータ世界線なら平和な未来が待っているって。
We saved Mayuri, we changed the future. And now, after everything we did, Suzuha appears before me once again to say that it wasn't enough.
今が未来への大きな分岐点で。
そんなのは知ってる。
だったらわかるでしょ？このままじゃ57億人が死ぬんだよ。戦争が終わったって何も残ってない世界に私たち放り出されるんだよ。あんなひどい世界を変えるために私はここに来たの。そして過去を変えるためにはオカリンおじさんの協力が。
断る。
I like how she has the same poses. I reject her plea outright. Suzuha looks hurt, betrayed, and like an abandoned puppy. How dare she look at me that way? I borrow Mayuri's shoulder and struggle back to my feet.
俺はアルファ世界線からここに来た。俺の大事な女の子の命を犠牲にしてまでここにたどり着いたんだ。
I can't go back, not to the world line where Mayuri dies.
57億人が死のうと知ったことかよ。あいつのクリスの犠牲を無駄になんかさせないからな。
One person versus 5.7 billion. They can't be compared. Suzuha is staring at me in disbelief. Mayuri and Daru clearly don't know what to say. I haven't told them what happened, so they can't understand.
つまりおじさんは別のアトラクタフィールドにいたってこと？すごい。それが例のリーディングシュタイナーなんだね。
Oh.
なぜその名を。
She knows him.
父さんから聞いてる。それに私もオカリンおじさんとは会ったことがあるんだ。未来でね。
俺と。
Duh.
そっか。そしてそっちのアトラクタフィールドでも私は同じように2010年に来たんだね。
A faint smile flickers across her face. Then she looks at me with renewed intensity.
オカリンおじさん、今おじさんは断るって言ったけど。
そうだ。クリスの死は無駄にしない。マユリを殺させはしない。
Oh. Oh god.
マユシは死んじゃうの？さっきから言ってるそのクリスって
Makise.
マキセ・クリスのことだよね。
Indeedy.
聞いて、おじさん。もしもだよ。
Moshi moshi.
この世界線の未来を変えるために必要なのが、2010年7月28日に亡くなったマキセ・クリスを助けること。って言ったら？
Ooh. We'll do it. Without a doubt. Fuck me. I can't speak. Shock ripples through my body. What did she say? Save Kurisu? But how? We no longer have the phone wave or the time leap machine, and even if we did, I could never leap that far back. Of course. I look over Suzuha's shoulder at the object disguised as a satellite.
タイムマシン。
Yep.
これがあれば。
It came all the way from 2036. It should have no trouble going back a mere 3 weeks. Even better, this time machine can do what Alpha Suzuha's cannot. It can travel to the future. I can go to July 28th, save Kurisu, and return to the present. No emails and no time leaps. Genuine physical time travel. I can't refuse. I literally can't refuse. I saw this time machine once before, on July 28th, that fateful day. Shortly before Kurisu was killed, I saw it standing in this very spot. As sure as it is standing before me now. There's only one thing that can mean. It has already been established that this time machine will appear on that day, in this place. Even before I sent the first email, my participation was assured. Even the thought of turning Suzuha down now is meaningless. Nothing is coincidence, everything is inevitable. The revelation makes me dizzy. It's like I don't have the tiniest atom of free will, like my every action from the moment of my birth was planned from me by some cosmic force.
私が望む世界線
Ah
は、
yes, the curse of being a
オカリンおじ
protagonist.
さんが通ってきたっていう、アルファ世界線だっけ？そこじゃない。目指すべきは、
Steins
アト
Gate.
ラクタフィールドの狭間。
Steins Gate. The space between?
どのアトラクタフィールドからも一切干渉を受けない。
Is it called Steins
一
Gate?
つの世界線。
I just wanna know, man.
通称、シュタインズゲート。
Oh my god, it actually is. This is the choice of Steins Gate. Isn't that interesting? But that's the tuning name I pulled out of my ass. It doesn't even mean anything.
シュタインズゲートはさ、まだ誰も見たことのない未知の世界線らしいんだ。
ラ
らしいって、それ誰かが観測したんじゃないん？
観測はされてないんだよね。だから未知なわけで。
So it's basically like an urban myth. An urban legend, if you will.
でもシュタインズゲートのダイバージェンスはお父さんとオカリンおじさんとですでに割り出されてるよ。
Whoa, bloody hell.
相対値でここからマイナス
Negative.
0.081609%。
Oh. So we need to... Wait, really? Negative 8... Well, negative 0.086109%.
そこがシュタインズゲート。
Where would that put us? We're at 1.13, so 1.05. Basically.
その世界線に到達するために必要な条件がクリスの救出。
そういうこと。第三次世界大戦を回避する鍵なんだよ。彼女が生きていればさ、戦争は起きない。少なくとも57億人も死なないんだ。
なぜだ？なぜクリスなんだ？確かにクリスは天才少女だが、あいつが57億人を救う英雄だっていうのか？
よくわかんない。
Oh.
わからないって無責任すぎるだろ。
私は父さんの立てた計画通りに動いているだけ。その計画、元はオカリンおじさんが立案したらしいんだけど、だからおじさんの計画が間違ってたら私のやってることも意味がない。
どうしてまた聞きなんだ？直接俺に指示されたわけじゃないのか？
オカリンおじさんは10年ぐらい前、今からだとおよそ15年後、
Oh.
2025年に亡くなった。
Well, isn't that weird? We pass away in 15 years. Which is the exact same amount of time that Nye told us. Like, she would kill us in 15 years. Granted, that was on the Apple World line. But still. The same result as on the Alpha World line.
だから真相はわからない。父さんはオカリンおじさんの意思を継いで、この計画を実行するためにたった一人でタイムマシンを作り上げた。
That's my super hacker. He must have hacked into CERN and stolen their research, then used it to construct his own time machine. On the Alpha World line, CERN killed Daru before he could complete the time machine. But here Daru was able to perfect his design, that's why it can go back to the future. At least, that seems the most likely explanation.
オカリンおじさん、その世界線、シュタインズゲートは未知っていうぐらいだから、どんな未来が待っているのか誰も知らない。もしかしたら第三次世界大戦が終結した後でディストピアが構築されるかもしれない。もしかしたらマキセ・クリスはオカリンおじさんが助けた2日後とかに死んじゃうかもしれない。もしかしたらオカリンおじさんは
But you die.
2025年じゃなくて1週間後に死んじゃうかもしれない。
Oh.
でも同時にもしかしたら2036年になるまで第三次世界大戦も起きないし、ディストピアも構築されないかもしれない。マキセ・クリスも他の誰も死なないかもしれない。素晴らしい未来が待っているかもしれない。少なくとも私がいた2036年でもなく、アルファ世界線の私がいた2036年でもなくなるのは確か。
Is an unknown future really for the best? I would hate for the ending role to say, despite your best efforts, you made everything worse.
先は見えない完全な未知。
Kurisu can't be saved, I know that. Even if we change the past, convergence will ensure her death, just as it did for Mayuri. It's impossible, there's no way this plan can succeed. In the end, fate will win, as it always has.
それでも言ってくれるなら、それでも 私と一緒に7月28日へ飛んでくれるなら、この手を握って。
I look down at Suzuha's hand. Her skin is rough, her palm calloused. This cool, collected, unsmiling Suzuha comes from a ruined world, from the ashes of a war that claimed over 5 billion lives. I can only imagine what she's been through. Kurisu. How I have dreamt of saving her would do anything to change her fate. But how do I know this invitation won't lead me into another maze of despair? The music! It's the intro. It's the intro song. She was indeed. Oh, it's so weird hearing it. I do think I prefer the anime's opening, but this is still a really good song. Mayuri and Daru offer me encouragement, but it's not enough to overcome my doubt. The Mikise Kurisu we knew, lab member 004, is already gone. Even if I save her on this world line, she won't remember any of the time she shared with us. So there's no point. I won't bend time to my convenience. Not again. I'm not God, I don't have that right. If I try, I'll just end up making things worse. Reason pleads with me to stop. Oh. And yet, I look at Suzuha's outstretched hand, and then with resignation, I grasp it firmly. Oh yeah! Try though I may to fight it, this choice was made for me on July 28th, the moment I laid eyes upon this time machine. Definitely was not expected to hear this song now. I'm not at all confident that I can save Kurisu. How many times have I tried to resist fate only to fail? I don't want to see her die. But if there is a chance, however small, that she can be saved, I have to try. Even if I can't take back what we had, I want more than anything to save her. Oh my god, this is like the end of chapter 5. Alright, let's do this. Big brother. If you know what I mean. Oh my. You got it. I pat Mayuri's arm reassuringly. Then I follow Suzuha to the time machine's hatch and slip inside. There we go. Oh man, that was awesome. The interior is cylindrical and surprisingly tight. When I sit down on the ledge that rims the cylinder, it puts me face to face with Suzuha, kind of like one of those giant teacup rides. There are fewer controls than I expected. The inside definitely looks more refined than what I saw of Suzuha's time machine on the Alpha World line. But one thing remains the same, the time display panel, a black screen with red lettering. I guess that's just Daru's taste. When I hand it over, Suzuha casually tosses it out of the hatch. Oh. Interference? Oh, I see. We're going to July 28th, so there'll be 2 of me, and if I bring it, 2 of my phone. I guess that could be a problem if I got a call or something. So time travelers really do need to be careful about what they bring to the past. I hear Mayuri and Daru cheering outside. Mayuri caught my phone, thankfully. I give them a final nod, then close the hatch. Silence engulfs us. Suzuha is operating the time display panel. She sets our destination, July 28th, 2010, 11:50 AM. I remember that Dr. Nakabachi's presentation began at 12.
というと
例えばここ、つまりラジカンの屋上からタイムトラベルを開始した場合、どの時間へ飛んでもラジカン屋上の座標にしか到着しないんだ。まあ本当はもっといろいろ複雑な計算してんだけど、今は説明しない。とにかくそういうことなんだよ。発表会の前日に飛ぶこともできるけどさ、そのせいで騒ぎになって発表会中止とかになっちゃまずいでしょ。だからむしろ時間ギリギリの方がいい。
なる
おじさんってタイムトラベルは初体験だっ
ほど。な、おじさんと呼ぶのはやめて。タイムリープは腐るほどやったが、タイムトラベルは初めてだ。ジョン・タイター曰く、かなりの G が発生して引っ張られるような感覚があるらしい。
ああ、それ書いたの私。
Oh.
ジョン・タイターのことか。
そう、2000年に飛んだ時に。
そうか。
So there were two John Titers, and both of them were Suzuha. The past has changed back, I suppose, from my point of view. When I was on the Upper World Line, I saw Taita posts on that channel in real time. On this world line, those posts were made to an English BBS in the year 2000.
あんまびっくりしないんだね。
Nothing can surprise me now, my brain's too busy trying to process all this new information. It feels like it's gonna blow.
改めてこのミッションについて説明するね。
Alright.
向こうに着いたらのんびり話してる時間はないはずだからさ。目的はマキセ・クリスの死の回避。
Prevent her death. You got it. Ever since I returned to this world line, I've avoided all news of Cruz's, murder. I was afraid of setting that result in stone. So I still don't know who killed Kurusu. I don't know how or why she died. I don't know anything at all. If I had known it would come to this, would I have looked things up? I asked myself that question. The answer is no.
アトラクターフィールドによる収束は。
言ったでしょ、その日は分岐点なの。マキセ・クリスの死の可能性は大雑把に計算して 50% なんだよ。
収束は起きないんだな。
起きるかもしれない。多分起きる。でもきっと抜け道があるはず。その抜け道こそがシュタインズゲートの入り口なの。
So in the end, it's a gamble.
すると一つ忠告を。ドクター中鉢には気をつけて。
どういう意味だ。
私のいた2036年では第三次世界大戦が起きたって言ったよね。その原因をたどっていくと中鉢論文に行き着く。ドクター中鉢が書いたタイムマシンに関する文書なんだけど。
しかし奴のタイムトラベル理論はジョン・タイターのパクリ。
Wait a minute. John Titor's sitting right in front of me.
つまりタイターがネットに書き込んだことは正しいということか。
一部に嘘は混ぜておいたから、私が書き込んだ時はあんまり相手にされなかったんだけど、まさか10年経って再評価されるとはね。私の書いた理論をもとに独自の考えを加えたみたい。その完成度はとても高いらしいんだ。
Oh.
とにかくドクター中鉢はマキセ・クリスの殺された会場にいたんだよね。だから彼には注意しといて。彼もまた世界線を大きく変えるキーマンのはず。
Okay. Dr. Nakabachi? Important? I thought he was just some con artist.
じゃあ行くよ。シートベルト締めて。
I look underneath my butt to find what looks like a car seatbelt. I wrap it around my waist and fix my body to the seat.
結構揺れるのか。
揺れはほとんどないよ。
You mean it does something else? Wait, is this safe? Suzuha leans forward and pushes a bright yellow button at the bottom on the bottom of the panel. There are no windows, so I can't tell if the time machine is moving.
たった3週間だからものの 2,3 分で行けるはず。
So Suzuha fastens her own seatbelt and sighs.
最初に1975年へ飛んだ時なんかさ、6時間ぐらいかかって暇でしょうがなかったよ。
Did I read that? Oh, there are no windows, so I can't tell if the time machine is moving. I guess time travelers have their own problems.
2、3分だからあえて酸素マスクはしてないけど、タイムトラベルの間この中は無酸素状態になる。
我慢しろと。
ここに
So Suzuha points to the center of the cylinder, the space between me and her.
エアポケットができるの。そこに頭を突っ込んでおけばさ、10分くらいは呼吸できるわけ。
もし仮にクリスを救うのを失敗したらどうなる？
実はそんなに燃料はなかったりするんだよね。もともと入れておいた燃料はギリギリだから、2036年に帰る分の燃料もなかったり。つまり世界線を変えられなかったら私はこの時代に残るしかないんだ。でも心配しなくてもいいよ。8月20日から7月28日への往復はさ、まだ2回ぐらいなら可能だから。
So, what she's really saying is that we only have 2 chances.
燃料がないならどうやって2036年に帰るつもりだ？
帰る予定はないんだよね。シュタインズゲートへ行けたらこの時代にタイムトラベルしてくる理由はなくなるでしょ。因果が再構成されるんだ。ここにいる私は消滅してきっと2036年で平和に暮らしてるはずだよ。というわけでポカリンおじさんの頑張り次第。
Her tone is light, but her expression is serious. This is the first time in weeks that we've spoken, but I just now realized something about her. Suzuha is pretty reckless, isn't she? Suddenly there's a zapping sound and countless faint silver lights start floating around the cylinder. They look like moth dust or powdered snow. The light slowly changes colour. The lights slowly change colours. Violet, blue, green, yellow, orange and red, back to silver, violet, blue. The colours of the rainbow? I feel pressure on my entire body, similar to the sensation you feel as you ascend in an elevator. In an elevator, you feel as if you're being pulled downwards, but instead the time machine feels like it's pulling at my back. The feeling of pressure quickly increases. It starts to feel like I'm falling horizontally. I've never experienced anything like this. It's so uncomfortable, I want to scream. The strangest thing is that the time machine itself isn't shaking. In fact, it doesn't seem to be moving at all. There's no noise, no vibration. It's eerie. The pulling sensation grows even stronger. I can hear my bones creaking. I imagine my body flattened like a pancake. It's not a pleasant thought. Ooh. And apparently there's still 3. The true ending is ridiculous in length. It's like 3 fucking hours. I didn't realise. No, I pulled up a video and I've just been scrolling through the seek bar to kind of find out whereabouts I am. I'm currently at literally like 40 minutes. 40 minutes, and this video is nearly 4 hours long, in which case I have literally 3 hours left, which means I'd be recording for 6 hours, which is not going to happen. It's getting worse. I look at Suzuha. She has her eyes shut and her jaw clenched tight. I can no longer move. It feels like my back is glued to the wall. My vision begins to warp. And within my warping vision, the powder of light still shifts through the colours of the rainbow. It's strangely beautiful, like something out of a painting. And still I keep falling. Where is it taking me? through a tunnel in space-time? All I know is that I'm falling. Suddenly everything goes dark. I try to scream, but even my voice falls away. It doesn't even reach my own ears. It's gravity. There's an intense gravitational distortion behind me. And I'm falling towards it. My vision slowly recovers. The smell of ozone fills my nostrils. Suzuha takes a deep breath and unfastens her seatbelt.
着いたよ。
I gulp for air. Did I really just travel through time? If so, then this is July 28th. The day Kurusu and I first met. The day I sent the first email. The day it all began. Suzuha takes out a digital watch. It's a fairly old-fashioned design.
1975年で買ってきたんだ。でもまだ3年も使ってないよ。
This is where an uninformed person would say, in Japanese, please. Suzuha sets the watch to the correct time, then hands it to me. The display reads 11:51. Makabachi's presentation starts at 12.
出るよ。オカリンおじさんはマキセ・クリスをマークして殺されるのを阻止して
お前は
サポートに回る。それと携帯を取り上げた理由と関係するけど、ここには7月28日現在のオカリンおじさんもいる。今世界に岡部倫太郎は2人いることになるの。
Wait, what's this? Let's remember I took away your phone. The year of July 28th is here too, meaning there are currently 2 Okabe Rintaros in the world.
いい。自分自身との接触は
Don't see yourself.
深刻なタイムパラドックスが発生する可能性があるから。
Time paradox.
タイターが言っていたことと違うの。
あれは単なるフェイク情報。
Come to think of it, Alpha Suzuha said the stuff she posted about the many-world interpretation was fake too.
了解だ。
じゃあ状況開始。終わったらこのタイムマシン前に集合ね。
Suzuha finishes her rushed explanation and motions me towards the hatch. I open the hatch and grab the rim. Oh my god, do I have... Yay! I could actually end the session here. Fuck me. I like how the particles are still everywhere. I did not expect this. Not at all. Yeah. Definitely didn't expect to be still recording. I thought I'd have finished the game by now. Just goes to show the game's just got more and more content. Oh, it's chapter 11! Oh! Interesting. Right, well, that's going to be next session, which will hopefully be 3 hours. And then I can, well, finish the game. Whether I actually record the last session of Steins Gate next or not, I'm not sure. But I really do want to get the game finished. I didn't realise it was going to take so long. My god, it's crazy. I love this game. But my god. It's definitely gone for a lot longer than I assumed. I did not think it would be a game that was literally 50 hours long. Well, what can you do? Either way, that's going to be the end of this session. Thanks so much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and until next time, take care.